All right, so now we're going to go over parallel and perpendicular. So remember that passes through means the point has to touch. We have parallel, which means same slope, perpendicular, which means different slope. You have to know this right here, at least this at the minimum. Zero slope, undefined slope, and solving for y. Here's your daily dose of Dorian, and then your daily dose of Toby, and then let's keep going. We're going to be on page 6 as of right now, page 6. So let's go and do these first two examples. It says day 4. Day 4, okay? The graph of a linear function passes through the point -6, 2, and is perpendicular to the line, blank, which equation of the line? Which is the equation of the line? So I know my word is perpendicular, so I'm going to write perpendicular down. And perpendicular means different slope. Different slope. I know the slope for my first equation, so I have my original equation, this right here. I know the slope for this line is 2/3, okay? Now the slope of A, 2/3. The slope of B, -3/2. The slope of C, 2/3. D, -3/2. I want a different slope. So minus 2/3, that means I'm going to delete the ones that are not different. So if we really look at it, this is the same. This is different. This is the same. And this is different. So I'm going to delete A and C because they are the same. Now I want to pass through this point right here. So I'm going to put this in Desmos. Alright. So it's going to be a little bit easier if we eliminate answers. And I'm going to show you why. Because we don't have to do all the stuff we were doing last time. So we're going to do parentheses, -6, comma, 2 parentheses. Oops. And I'm going to label my point. I need to pass through that point. So I'm going to graph B. Y equals -3/2 x minus 7. That passes through my point. That's good. Now if I put in D, y equals -3/2 x minus 1. Blue does not pass through my point. So my answer would have to be B. So next one. The graph of a line W is shown below. Which equation describes a line parallel to W that contains the point 0, -6? So my important word is parallel. When I see the word parallel, I'm going to write it right here, parallel. And I need to know that parallel means same slope. Same slope. Okay. So when you have a graph, it's easier to do it this way. If I draw a little man on the left side of my graph, he is walking up. If he is walking up, this is a positive slope. Positive slope. Now, I want to look at my slopes for my lines. I have 3/8, 3/8/3, -3/8, -3/8. So this slope on A is positive because there is no sign. Slope for B is positive. Now slope for C, there's a negative sign, so this is a negative. And then D, there's a negative sign, so this is negative. Now, I want the same slope. If I'm positive, I want my answer to also be positive. Okay? So, I'm going to delete C and D because they are negative. And I'm also wanting to contain the point 0, -6. So, in Desmos, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put parentheses, 0, comma, -6 parentheses, and I'm going to label. Now I'm going to graph A. Y equals 8/3 x minus 94/3. And it's this blue line, but it does not touch my red point. So then now I'm going to graph B. Hopefully that's my answer. Y equals 8/3 x minus 6. And that does. Green passes through that red point, so that is what I want. So B will be my answer. All right. For the next one, excuse me. What is the equation of the line that passes through the point 1, -7 and is perpendicular to the line 2x minus y equals 4? So I know my word is perpendicular. perpendicular, and it means different slope. Different slope. So I'm gonna show you the long way to do this, but remember when you have to get this Desmos ready, and we move this over here, so we have negative 2x, then we delete that, then divide by negative 1 because there's a negative here. Now we have y equals 4 minus 2x over negative 1. You can keep doing it that way and do it the same way and graph them all, or I can show you a different way, which is what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I know I want a different slope. This is a negative, and I want something different, so I'm going to look for a positive. This is negative, positive, negative, positive. I want different. I already have negative, so I'm going to delete my negatives. I want something different. Now, my next part is I have my point 1, negative 7. I'm going to delete this so it doesn't get in my way. My x is 1, so anywhere I see x, I'm going to put parenthesis, parenthesis, 1, parenthesis, 1. Now, my y is negative 7, parenthesis, negative 7, parenthesis, negative 7. I'm going to plug those into, drum roll, true, false. Very good. I know y'all knew it. So, we're going to go to true, false, and I'm going to type in parenthesis, 1, parenthesis, plus 2, parenthesis, negative 7, parenthesis, equals 9, enter, and that gives me false. So now let me try D. Parenthesis, 1, parenthesis, plus 2, parenthesis, negative 7, parenthesis, equals negative 13, enter, and that gives me true. So D would be my answer. So you can do these either way. You can solve for y, and then you can do it the long way, or you can do true, false, whichever one you want. It's up to you. All right, next one. What is the equation in point slope form of the line that passes through the point negative 2, negative 3, and is parallel to the line represented by? So my important word is parallel. Parallel means same slope. So I see that I have 3 over 4, 4 over 3, 3 over 4, 3 over 4, 4 over 3. I want the same slope. So I'm looking for 3 over 4. This is not 3 over 4, delete A. And then D is also not 3 over 4, delete D. Now these you can do true and false. I don't like to do true and false with these because it's a lot harder. You have a lot going on. So what I like to do is I like to move them over. This is negative 3, so it's going to turn into a positive 3. This is positive 3, it turns into a negative 3. And we can do it how we just did those other ones. So go to Desmos, delete all this, put your point in. So you have negative 2, comma, 3. Oh, negative 3, my bad. Negative 3, label that. And now I'm going to graph B. Y equals, and look how I graph this because I'm not making a huge fraction. 3 divided by 4, sorry, parentheses, x minus 2, parentheses, plus 3. Now that blue line does not go through my red point. So now I'm going to try C. Y equals 3 over 4. Click to the other side. X plus 2. And then minus 3. That green line does go through my point. So my answer would be C. All right. Now, we have, actually, we're going to do this question before we do this question. It says the graph of the line is shown. Complete the sentence below using the answer choices provided. Not all answers will be used. The equation of the line is, when you see the word equation, you need to know there has to be an equal sign. So you have the option between this one, this one, this one, because those have equal signs. Equation means equal sign. So when I look at this one, I know it touches the x-axis. So that's x equals 3. So my equation would be this one. X equals 3. And the slope for a line that goes up and down is undefined. If you draw a person, he can't stand there. He's going to fall. Undefined. And then remember, if the line goes left and right, that makes Z for 0. All right. Now, our last one. What is the equation of the line that passes through the point -1, -1, and has an undefined slope? So here they only give me 1 point. They give you x, y, and they give you -1, -9. Here we can make two equations. X equals -1 and y equals -9. And I'm going to put those both in Desmos. So you have x equals -1, y equals -9. I'm going to change this color real quick so we can talk about it. What I know is it says undefined slope. Undefined slope. I know that undefined slope is a line that goes left and right because this guy is falling. So I need a line that goes up and down. My line that goes up and down would be purple. X equals -1. So that would be my answer. X equals -1. And that's how you do it. If you break them up into two equations, graph them, there you go. All right, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day. Goodbye.